In this lecture, we are going to see one more example to find out critical path of the project network in given diagram. Now, this is our given diagram. We have given activity 1 to 3 having distance is length is 6, 1 to 2, which is A to A is 5, and here A, B, C, and this distance is D. So 2, 4 distance is 8. Okay, so this is dummy activity. Here 4 to 6 is dummy activity. So here we have given activity 1 to 3, distance is 6, 1 to 2 having activity A, distance is 5, 2 to 3 activity distance is 3, and similarly we have given the data, and here this is the dummy activity 4 to 5 is dummy activity. So there is no actual value, so we treat as distance is 0. Now we will use forward pass method, backward pass method. So notation for forward pass method is square and backward pass method is triangle. Okay, and this is I to j is the duration. Now for start forward pass method. So initially set E1 is equal to 0. Okay, now next find out E2. So for E2 there is only one incoming arrow for second activity, right? So this is incoming arrow which is from E1. So to calculate E2 is equal to E1 plus this duration T12, right? So E2 is equal to E1 plus T12. So using value of E1 is 0 and T12 is 5. So E2 is 5. Now for E3. So E3 has two incoming arrows, right? So E3 will be maximum between these two, right? So E3 will be maximum of E1 plus T13 and E2 plus T23. So substituting we get maximum distance, maximum among that is 8. Next find out E4. Now E4 has only one incoming arrow, right? Only one incoming arrow, so which is from E2. So E4 is E2 plus this distance T24, right? So here we get 13. Now next E5. So this is E5. Okay. Now E5 having two incoming arrows. So from E3 and from E4. But here E4 is dummy activity. Now we will write here maximum of E3 plus. So this is E3 plus T35 and E4 plus T45. Okay. So maximum of E3 has value 8 plus T35. 5 has distance 2, 8 plus 2 comma E4 has value 13 plus E4 T45, because here this is dummy activity, so distance will be 0. So maximum between 2 will be 13. This dummy activity has time duration is 0. Next E6. Next find out E6. Now E6 has three incoming arrow which is from E3, E4 and E5. So we will take maximum between these three. So E5. So E5 plus T56. Okay. Next E4 plus T46. Okay. And last E3 plus T36. So after calculating this, maximum will be 25. So E6 has value 25. Next we will use backward pass method. So in backward pass method we will treat last E6 will be L6 and we start from this point and end for this point, and in forward method we start from this initial point and end through last point. Okay, so let's see backward pass method. So L6 will be E6. Okay, now let's see backward pass method. Put L6 is L6, E6 is L6. So value of E6 is 25. Okay, next from L6 we will calculate L5. Okay, now L5. So how many outgoing arrow from L5? L5. So from 5 there is only one outgoing arrow to 6. Okay, so we get the formula L6 minus this duration, L6 minus, because from L5 there is only one outgoing arrow, so which is L6 minus T56. So L6 has value 25 and 25 minus T56. So distance is 12. So we get L5 is 13. Next we calculate L4. Now L4 has two outgoing arrow, which is for 5 and 6, right? L4, to calculate L4. Now fourth event having two outgoing arrows. Now to calculate minimum between these two. So here we get the formula. First write down minimum of L5 minus T45 and L6 minus T46. Okay, T46. Now here 4 5. Okay. Now L5, what is value of L5? L5 is 13 minus 4 5 distance. So here this is dummy activity, so there is no time duration, so which is 0. Okay. Second is L6 is 25 minus 46 is 1. So minimum between these two after calculating we get 13. So L4 is 13. Next calculate L3. Now L3, how many outgoing arrows from L3? So L3 goes to L5 and L3 goes to L6. So we take minimum between these two. So L3 will be minimum of. So L3 is minimum of L5 minus T35 and L6 minus T36. Okay. So we get L5 is. So what is L5? L5 is 13 minus this distance 2 and L6 is 25 minus 11. So after calculating this, minimum between these two will be 14 and 11. Minimum is 11. Right. So next calculate L2. So from L2 there is two outgoing arrows. Right. From L2 there is two outgoing arrows. Now to calculate this, L2 is equal to L3 minus T23 and L4 minus T24. So L3 has value 11 minus this distance 3 and L4 is 13 minus this distance 8. So minimum among that will be 5. And last we calculate L1. So for L1 there is two outgoing arrows from L1. Now we will calculate minimum between these two. So we get here L2 minus T12 and here L3 minus T13. So L2 has value 5. Okay. So 5 minus this distance 5 and here L3 has distance 11. L3's value is 11 minus this distance 6. So minimum between these two 5 and 0, minimum is 0. So we get value L1 is L1 0, L2 5, L3 11, L4 13, L5 also 13 and L6 is 25. And in previous we have calculated E1 is 0, E2 5, E3 8, E4 13, E5 13, E6 25. So we write this. So this is forward pass method. So forward pass method value can be written in the square and backward pass method value can be written in the triangle. Okay. So let's see the figure. So this is for first event. So in triangle we will write the value for backward pass method and in square we will write values for forward method. So here, so this is value, so this is 0 and this is also 0. So this 0 value is for L1, this is for L2. Now here this is for second event. L2 have value 5 because here this is L2 has value 5 and E2 is also 5. Now this is value of L3 which is 11 and E3 is 8. So this is 13. So 13 is L5 and this 13 is so this is L5 and this is E5. So here E4 has value 13 and L4 has value 13 and this is for last sixth event. So L6 is 25 and E6 is again 25, right? So here let's see 25 right? So L6 E6 is 25. So last and first event value must be same. Now next to calculate, next to find out critical path. Before that, we'll find out total float whose value is 0. Now first from diagram write down activities. So make the chart. So first column will be activity I to j, second column will be duration tij, next start time. So in that we'll take two columns, earliest and latest. So earliest is calculated by using formula ei and latest is calculated by using formula lj minus tij. And in finish time, earliest can be calculated by ei plus tij and latest which is lj. And last find out total float by using formula tls minus ei which is total float. Now first write down activity. Now 1, so we shall start from 1. 1 goes to 2, 1 goes to 3. So 1 2 1 3. Next start from 2. Now so from 2 how many outgoing arrows? So 2 to 3 and 2 to 4. So 2 goes to 3, 2 goes to 4. Next we shall start from 3. So from 3 there is 2 outgoing arrows. So 3 goes to 5 and 3 goes to 6. So 3 5 3 6. Now we shall start from 4. So how many outgoing arrows from 4? So 4 goes to 5, 4 goes to 6, 4 goes to 5, 4 goes to 6, and last is 5. So 5 goes to 6. Okay, so these are activity. For each activity we have its duration. So write down these durations. So 1 2 is 5, right? Next 1 3 is 6. Okay, so write down each duration for in each activity. Now let's calculate start time. So start time is earliest. So this is ith event and this is jth event. Okay, now so this is formula calculate earliest time. So earliest which is ei. So this is ith event. First is ith event and second is jth event. Okay, so calculate e1 is 0. Next e2 is here is also e1 is 0. Now value of e2. So value of e2 is 5. Okay, so e2 is 5. Next is 5 again. E3 is 8 because here this is value of e3 which is 8. E3 is again 8. Next e4. Let's see where is 4. So this is 4. So value of e is 13. So e4 is 13. This is also 13. E5. So this is fifth event. So value of e5 is 13. Okay. So this is ei. Next calculate latest time. Now to calculate latest time, now its formula is lj minus tij. So this is ith event, this is jth event. So lj, so this first value are of jth value. Okay, means calculate l2, l3, l3, l4. So l2, so here l2 has value 5 minus this distance 1 2 is 5 minus 5 which is 0. Next lj, so this is lj means what? Here l3. So l3 has value 11 minus this distance is 6. 11 minus 6 which is 5. Next l3 which is 11 minus 2 3 distance 2 and 3 which is 3. 11 minus 3 which is 8, right? Next 2 4. So here lj is jth event is 4. So L4. So value of L4. So L4 is 13, right? 13 minus 2 4. 2 4 is 8. 13 minus 8 which is 5. Next 3 5. So jth event is 5. So L5. So value of L5 is 13. So 13 minus 3 5. 13 minus 2 which is 11. Next is jth event is 6. So L6. Value of L6 is 25 minus 3 6. Distance T 3 6. 3 6 is 11. 25 minus 11 which is 14. Next jth event is 5. So L5 is 13 minus 4 5 is because this is dummy activity, so distance will be 0. 13 minus 0 which is 13. Now jth event is 6. Okay, so L6 is 25 minus 4 6 distance is 1. 25 minus 1 equal to 24. And last 5 6. So jth event is 6. So 25 minus 5 6. 5 6 is 12. 25 minus 12 which is 13. Now next calculate earliest. So what is earliest? So has formula ei plus tij. So this is value of ei, right? So write down this value as it is for first and plus add their time duration. 1 2 has duration. This means what? Adding these two. Okay, so 0 plus 5, next 0 plus 6, 5 plus 3, 5 plus 8, 8 plus 2, 8 plus 11, and similarly. So adding this column plus this column, we get earliest finish. Now next calculate latest. So we have latest value. So here is LJ. So this first value is the latest. So write down this first. So 5, 11, 11, 13, 13, 25, 13, 25, 25 as it is here. So this is the latest. Okay. Now to find out total float. Now for total float, what is formula? TLS minus EI. So this is TLS minus EI. So subtracting 0 minus 0, which is 0, 5 minus 0 is 5, 8 minus 5 is 3, next 5 minus 5 which is 0, 11 minus 8 which is 3, 14 minus 8 which is 6, 13 minus 13 which is 0, 24 minus 13 which is 12, and last 13 minus 13 which is equal to 0. Now how much activity having total float is 0? So here 1 2 having total float 0, next 2 4 having total float is 0, next 4 5 having total float is 0, and last 5 6 having total float is 0. So here activity 1 2, next 2 4, next 4 5, next 5 6 having 0 floats are the critical activity. Means search the value which having 0 floats. So here 0 value, so whose activity is 1 2. Here is also 0 value whose activity is 2 4. Next here is 0 value whose activity is 4 5. And last here is 0 value, so whose activity is 5 6. So collect all the activity and combine this. So here 1 goes to 2, next 2 directly goes to 4, 4 goes to 5, 5 goes to 6. So combine this. So this is the critical path, our network diagram. Okay, so this is the critical path in our network diagram. Now this is the complete solution of given problem. Now so this is the critical path, and how much time it requires to complete the path. So its time 1 goes to 2, 1 goes to 2 is, so time will be required, time will be 1 to 2 having duration is 5 plus 2 to 4, 2 to 4 having duration, 2 to 4 having duration 8 plus 4 to 5, 4 to 5 having duration 0 plus 5 to 6 having duration 12. So after adding we get total duration is 25. So if this distance is in hours, then it will be 25 hours, or if this is in week, then it will be the 25 weeks. Okay, so time will be 25. Now let's see one more example. So in above project network, find the total float and free float for non-critical activity. So what is non-critical activity? So here 1 2, 2 4, 4 5, 5 6 are the critical activity, and other than this activity are the non-critical activity. So let's see which of them. Now here avoiding 1 2, next 2 4, avoiding 1 2, 2 4, next 4 5 and 5 6, and remaining activities are of non-critical activity. So let's see 1 3, 2 3, 1 3, 2 3, next 3 5, 3 6, next 4 6 are the non-critical activity. So the activity which are critical activity, so we avoid this activity, so we get non-critical activity. So here from that we avoid values, we avoid activities whose total float is 0. So remaining activity are 1 3, 2 3, 1 3, 2 3. Next, so 2 4 has value 0. So next is 3 5, 3 6, 3 5, 3 6, and last here 4 5 having total float is 0. Next is 4 6. So these are only five activities. This is non-critical activity. Now its duration we have given. Now write down its duration. So we have given this duration. Now to find out its total float by using formula Lj minus Ei minus Tij. So calculate Lj. So this is ith and this is jth event. So here L3. So L3 having value 11 minus 13. Ei means what? E1. E1 has value 0 minus T13. So time duration is 6, which is equal to 5. Again L3 has value 11 minus this is E2. E2 is 5 minus time duration is 3, which is equal to 3. So similarly calculate its total float. Now calculate free float. So free float having formula total float minus Lj minus Ej of event j. Okay, so total float minus, so this is total float. So 5, 3, 3, 6, 11 and subtract value Lj minus Ej for jth event. So here Lj is L3. So L3 having value 11 minus E3 has value 8. So calculate this, we get 2. Next L3 which is 11 and E3 is 8. So we get after calculating this we get 0. Next L5 which is 13 and L6 E6 is also 13. So we get 3 value. Next for L6 has value 25 and E6 also have value 25. So this will be 0. So we get 6. And last here will also L6 and E6 has value same. So we get 11. So this is free float for non-critical activities, right? Now let's see another example. Determine the critical path in the project network of the following diagram. So we have given this data. So this diagram, and also we have given time interval between any two activities, right? So here 1 to 3, 1 to 2, 2 to 4, 3 to 5. So 3 to 5 is dummy activity. So it has no time or dimension. So 4 to 6, 5 to 6, 6 to 7 and 4 to 7, 5 to 7. So all the in this diagram we have given all the activity time, and also so this for forward pass method we have this notation square, and backward pass method having notation triangle, and this is duration I to j. Now to find out its critical path and time duration of the critical path. Now how to calculate? First use forward pass method and second you will use backward pass method. Now initially set E1 is equal to 0 for given diagram. Now for E2, so for calculate E2, so for E2 there is only one incoming arrow, so which is from E1. So we will get E1 plus T12. So here is T12. Okay, so E1 is 0 and T12 having distance is 2. So we get 2. Now to calculate E3. Now E3 has only one incoming arrow. Okay, so we get E1 plus T13. E1 plus T13. E1 have value 0 and T13 has distance 3. We get 3. Now to calculate E4. Now for E4 there is two incoming arrows. Okay, now which is from E2 and which is from E3. So E2 plus T24, right? E2 plus T24 and E3 plus T34. So to calculate its maximum between these two will be 6. Now in forward pass method calculate maximum any2, and in backward pass method if there is two outgoing arrows, so we will take its maximum minimum in backward pass method. Now next calculate E5. So for E5 there is two incoming arrows. Okay, so which is from E3 and which is also from E4. So we get maximum between E5 which is E3 plus T35 and E4 plus T45. So after calculating we get 5, 6, which is maximum between these two will be 6. Now to calculate E6. So E6 has two incoming arrows which is from E4 and E5. So we will take maximum of E4 plus T46 and E5 plus T56. So after calculating it we get 13, right? Next calculate E7. Now for E7 there are three incoming arrows. Okay, so which is from E4, E6 and E5. So take maximum between 3. So E5 plus T5 is 7. Next E6 plus T6 7 and E4 plus T4 7. Okay, so maximum between these three will be 19, and this is the last value. This is E7. Okay, 19. Now, so forward pass method, we start from initial point and end to last point. Okay, and in backward pass method we start this point and end to this point. Okay, so last so substitute E6, so this last value E6 E7 as a L7, put E7 as L7, which is 19, and next calculate E6. So from E6 there is only one outgoing arrow, right? From E6 there is only one outgoing arrow, which is for L7. Okay, so we get the formula L7 minus this distance T6 7. Okay, so 19 minus 7, this distance is, so this is 6. Okay, so L7, so L7 minus T6 7, so which is value 6, so 19 minus 6, which is 13. Next to calculate L5. Okay, so observe that from L5 there are only two outgoing arrows. From L5 there are only two outgoing arrows, which is for L6 and L7. So we'll take minimum between these two. So minimum of L7 minus T5 7, okay, and L6 minus T5 6. So calculating this we get, so L7, so L7 has value 19 minus 5 7, 5, 19 minus 5, which is 14, and L6 minus T5 6, so L6 has value 13 and T5 6 has value 7, so 13 minus 7 will get 6. Okay, so minimum between these two will be 6. Okay, next calculate L4. Now observe that from L4 there are only two outgoing arrows, okay, which is for L5 and which is for L6. We will take minimum between these two. So here L4 is equal to minimum of L6 minus T4 6 and L5 minus T4 5. So L6 has value 13. 13 minus 4 6 is 3. 13 minus 3, which is 10. Next, here from L4 there are three outgoing arrows, so which is for L5, L6 and L7 also. So here second L7 minus T4 7, so L7 has value 19 minus 2, which is 17, and last here L6 minus T4 6, so L6 has value 13 minus 3, which is L5 minus T4 5, so L5 has value 6 minus T4 5, 4 5 has value 0, here as it is 6, and L6 has value 13 minus T4 6, 4 6 has value 3, 13 minus 3, which is 10. So here 10, 17, 6, so minimum between these three will be 6. Next calculate L3. So here L3, so this is third event. So from L3 there are only two outgoing arrows, which is for 5 event and this is for 4th event. So we will take minimum between these two. So L4 minus T34, okay, so L4 minus T34, and next is L5 minus T35, so L5 minus T35. So substituting value and after calculating minimum between these two will be 3. Next calculate L2. Now from L2 there is only one outgoing arrow, which is for L4, so we directly put L4 minus T24. So here L4 minus T24, after calculating we get 4. And next calculate L1. So L1 is, so this is L1. So here L1 we have two outgoing arrows from L1, which is for second and third event. We get the formula taking minimum between these two. L1 is equal to minimum of L2 minus T12 and L3 minus T13. So we get L3 minus T13, L2 minus T12. So we get minimum will be 0. Okay. So draw the diagram as it is given below and write down the forward pass values and backward pass values. So in triangle the value will be for backward pass, and in square value will be forward pass method. So here this is E1 value 0, L1 is 0, E1 is 0. So L3 is 3, E3 is 3, L2 is 0, E2 is 2, L4 is 6, E4 is 6. Next L5 is 6, E6 is E5 is also 6, and here L6 is 13, and E6 is also 13, and last L7 is 19, and E7 is also 19. So these are the forward pass and backward pass values in the table. Now to calculate its critical path and critical time to complete the given distance. Now from the diagram, so first is activity I to j, second column is duration Tij, start time. In start time there is earliest and latest time. Now in finish time there is earliest and latest finish time, and find out last total float. So we start from first activity. 1 goes to 2 and 1 goes to 3. Okay, 1 2 1 3. Next 2 goes to 4, only 1. Next for third activity which is goes to 4 and 5. Okay, next fourth activity which goes to 5 6 and 7. 4 goes to 5 6 7. Next fifth activity goes to 6 and 7. So 5 goes to 6 7, and next 6 goes to 7. Okay, so this is the time duration for each activity. So in the diagram write down its time duration. Now calculate its earliest time. So earliest time, so this is ith event first and this is jth event. So calculate its EI. So E1 E2 E3 E3 E4 E4. So this is the value of this earliest time. Now latest time having formula LJ. So LJ, so for this is second event is jth event, so calculate LJ. So these are the LJ values. Okay, so LJ minus Tij. So LJ minus this distance. So 4 minus 2 which is 2, 3 minus 3 which is 0, 6 minus 2 which is 4. So this is LJ, means for this jth event. So calculate LJ value and subtract this, we get this TLS. Next find out earliest time. So for earliest time formula is EI plus Tij. So this is EI plus Tij. So adding these two, 0 plus 2, 0 plus 3, 2 plus 2, 3 plus 3 and so on, we get this earliest time. And latest time, so this is LJ, latest time. For this jth event write down jth value and find out last total float. Total float is TLS minus EI. So 2 minus 0, next 0 minus 0, 4 minus 2, 3 minus 3, 4 minus 3, 6 minus 6, 10 minus 6, 17 minus 6, 6 minus 6, 12 minus 6 and 13 minus 13, right? So here after calculating we get total float value 2 0 2 0 2 0 1 0 4 11 0 6 0. Now we select the activity which having 0 float. So which activity which gets 0 float? Here 1 3 activity gets 0 float. Next 3 4 activity gets 0 float. Next 4 5 activity gets 0 float. Next 5 6 activity gets 0 float, and last 6 7 activity gets 0 float. Now collect all these activities. So activity 1 3, next 3 4, so 4 5 having value 0, next 5 6 having 0 float, and last 6 7 having 0 floats. So collect this activity having 0 floats. Now combining this we get 1 3 3 4, 1 3 3 4 4 5 5 6 and 6 7. So 1 3 4 5 6 7 is the critical path. So draw the diagram again. So 1 3, so this 1 3, next 3 4, 1 3 3 4 4 5 and 5 6 and 6 7. So plot the diagram again. So here 1 3, so this is double line, 1 3 3 4 4 5 5 6 and 6 7. This is the critical path. And if we calculate its time duration, so time will be, and time duration will be. So for 1 to 3 activity, 1 to 3 activity having time duration is 3, plus 3 to 4 activity having time duration is 3, plus 4 to 5 activity having time duration is 0, plus 5 to 6 having time duration 7, plus 6 to 7 having time duration is 6. So after calculating this, we get 19. So this is the total time to complete the path having duration is 19 units. If this is given in time, so this is 19 hours. If this is given in weeks, so which is 19 weeks. So we get total duration is 19 weeks. So this is the critical path for given diagram. Okay, we will stop here. Thank you.